Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a dessert. And I'm going to start with my mixer. I could probably just use a plain bowl, but more than likely I'm going to need a mixer, so I could have used a hand mixer. But I'm starting off with 2 boxes of 3.4 ounce vanilla instant pudding. I never really cared for instant pudding. I don't know, it just tasted instant to me. So there's another ingredient in this, and hopefully it's going to pull that instant taste out. We will see. This is a no-bake chocolate eclair dessert. Now before I make this, let me show you. I got a 9 by 13 pan here that I have put a layer of graham crackers in, and I broke them apart. I didn't leave them as one whole graham. I broke them apart just in case during the time that they need to set that they don't get soft enough for me. So anyway, that's what I did. So you prepare that first and go ahead and break up your whole box of graham crackers just like that. Alright, here we go. I'm going to mix in 3 cups of whole milk. I'm going to get it beaten up in there. When it gets thick, I'm going to add 8 ounces of a whipped topping. Mine is light because that's all I could find. But you use whatever you want to. That's thick enough for me. Now I've got my 8 ounces of topping here, and it says to fold it in. Well, I'm just going to put it in this bowl with the pudding, and I'm going to stir it very slowly with this whisk attachment, and I think that'll do. I got this recipe off Pinterest, I'm sorry, and I just couldn't wait to try it. So we're doing this together here. Alright, let's see. I'm going to start very slowly. And get that combined. Looks like it's doing okay to me. moving right along. Turn it up a bit. There we go. You could see the cooler was in the center of the whisk, and I didn't want that. I want it in the pudding. So I just turned it up a minute, and this is combined very well. Didn't hurt a thing, did it? Alright, so now you've got this big bowl of pudding, vanilla pudding with the whipped topping in it. Let me take this out, because it's just less cleanup later on. If it drips all over my mixer, then I've got a mess. Alright, so I'm going to remove this bowl. Push this mixer back here. And I'm going to take half of the pudding mixture, and I'm going to put it, let me stir this a little bit. I'm going to put it over these graham crackers. Well, some of it doesn't look mixed in very well. Maybe it's the lighting. It might be. In any case, I'm stirring it up a bit. Alright, so I'm going to take about half of it. I'll just drizzle it down the center, like that. That looks like about half to me. And I'm just going to smooth it out. Can you see? Let me pull you down. I'm just going to smooth it out. Well, I think that's too close. Just smooth it over the graham crackers. Alright, now on top of this is going to go another layer of graham crackers. So that's why I said go ahead and break all your graham crackers up if you want to do it this way. If you don't, that's fine, you know. You don't have to. And I'm going to start here. And get this all laid out on here. And then, you know, they have another section in them right here. I try to get it on, to break right on that, but it doesn't usually. So anyway, here we go. Breaking it to the end. That's good enough. I'm just going to come in here and put a few. Just because I can. Put a little one right there. Alright, then the other half of this mixture goes on top of this. So here we go. Sorry I'm in your way, guys. It's the only way I can do it and get it all out because I'm left-handed, so I've got to scrape this with my left hand Otherwise, I don't feel secure. Alright, here's the second half. And smooth this out. Just like that. And now I'm going to put another layer of graham crackers on there. Let me see if this tastes instant. No, it tastes very good. So, here goes my other layer. I'm surprised it doesn't taste instant, guys, but it doesn't. Here I go again, telling you I cannot get these to break straight. Wish I could. Now that's pretty straight, that one is. Can you see? Yeah. Here's another one. Oh well. Here we go. Now I still have a few graham crackers left, but have them with some milk or something. Excuse me. Actually, these little ones right here, you don't have to be this particular. And I don't know why I am being, but I am. Alright, that's about all I'm gonna cover. Leave that one out. Now we're gonna make the topping, which is chocolate. So let me get everything ready, and then we'll be directly back. Hey guys, this is my saucepan right here. This is the chocolate topping. And in that I'm going to put a quarter of a cup of milk. Cup of sugar, and 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. This is Hershey's. That's what my mother always used, so you know I use it too. You know how the old saying goes, one day you look into the mirror and you see your mother? Well, I think that's happened. So we're going to let this come to a boil, and we're going to let it boil, a rolling boil, for 1 minute. And when we get to that point, I'll bring you back. And I forgot to tell you, you've got to stir it constantly. So we'll be back when that happens. Alright, I let this come to a rolling boil, and I don't mean a little simmer. I mean a boil like when you're doing jams or jellies, how it comes to that rolling boil. And you let it boil like that for a minute. Then you take it off the heat and you let it cool a minute. Mine has cooled. So at this time I'm adding a teaspoon of vanilla, and a stick of butter that I put in the microwave and got a little too soft, but it'll work. So, a stick of butter. I put a pinch of salt in this too because I just think it brings out the flavor, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. A stick of butter. Then get it all stirred up in there. And this is ready when the butter melts. And then we're just going to pour it over the top layer of graham crackers. Ooh, this looks so good. And I wasn't disappointed in that instant pudding with the whipped topping in it. It took all that instant taste out of it. Come on. I'm just trying to get the butter stirred into the chocolate here. Seems like it wants to stay separated, but we'll see. Here we go. Alright, that's combined. Can you see me? Alright, now I'm going to turn you around. Hopefully. Let's see. Well, I'm going to have to move the whole thing. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, where is that? Here we are. Now we're just going to take this chocolate here and pour it all over the top. You don't let it cool. You just pour it. And then I'm going to level it out with my spatula. I don't want to miss a smidgen of this. My mother, she loved chocolate. She loved it. One of these days, soon, I'm going to make a cake that I remember that she used to have waiting for us when we came home from school. It's funny how you have those little memories, you know. But I have this memory, and I remembered the cake, but I couldn't remember, you know, the particulars on it. And I mentioned it to my sister, and she said, "Oh, yeah, here, I'll give you that recipe." And of course, it's not a hard one. I'll tell you that right up front. All right, so I got all that out. Now I'm just going to take my spatula and even this out here over these graham crackers, and this is already starting to firm up. Bad news here is that you refrigerate this overnight. I mean, I would love to dive into this right now, but I can't. So, I will bring you back when I can cut it. See you then. Alright, you can imagine what it took to wait all night for this. But our Eclair, chocolate eclair dessert is been in the refrigerator all night. You can see the icing hardened up just like it should have. Now I'm going to cut into this little sucker. And I have my professional eater and taster here. And he's going to give us his opinion. Alright, hold on just a second here. Let me get this out. I'll give you a nice close-up of this. Can you see that? That is one good-looking dessert right there. Alright, I'm going to put it on a plate. And let's let Sam give it a try. Here you go, Sammy.
Thank you. Oh. That's the winner. That's the winner there. The chocolate is real rich and chocolatey. And that cream filling is delicious.
Now, did those graham crackers soften up, or are they still a little hard, like they come out of the
They softened up nicely there.
Would you recommend this?
I surely would. That's absolutely delicious. That's all you can say about it. It's delicious. Thank you very much.
Alright, guys. You heard it from the taster. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. Sam, he's still making oohs and ahs over it. So, thank you for coming back into my kitchen and spending a little part of your day with me. And give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe. And please subscribe if you haven't. So until next time, you all take care.
Yeah, that's delicious. Chocolate Eclair.